You must love life to the fullest in order to live life to the fullest. What do I mean by that? You know, life isn't always about being happy, about being in the best space, everything is going alright, Life isn't about that. You won't always be happy, you won't always be fulfilled, you won't always have the perfect relationship and be massively successful and have your finances in check. Okay, life isn't about always being perfect, and if you think it is, then you can't truly live life to the fullest, because there will be times in life where it gets dark, where you will fall down, right? Life is about a constant up and down, and I think the only way to truly live life, to experience life to the fullest, to live life to the fullest, is by loving life to its core, by embracing the ups, the highs, but also the downs, the lows, okay? You must appreciate everything that comes in life, whether it may be good or bad. You must love the challenges, the difficulties, everything that may arise, that may challenge you to your core, that may bring you pain, that may bring you suffering. You need to appreciate it in order to live life truly and fully. So what do I really mean by loving life in order to fully living life? In the beginning, I kind of stated what I wanted to say, right? That you need to appreciate everything that comes in life, whether it is good or bad. You need to appreciate the ups and the downs. You need to appreciate the happiness, the fulfillment, the contentment you will feel, but also the pain, the suffering, the struggle, the hurt you will go through. As I said in previous videos, I'm really getting into Taoist philosophy at the moment, and I'm also listening to a lot more Alan Watts lectures. I really just try to focus on my spiritual part, on my spiritual growth, using philosophy to kind of fuel that fire. And I really realized that in Taoism, as I said before, it's really about the opposites need to be there in order to exist, right? I said it before, that there's no light without darkness, right? There's no female without male, right? And so I think if you want to live life to the fullest, you can't always think about the best parts in life, right? You can't always think about the nice holidays you're gonna have with your friends, with your family. You can't always think about your wedding or the perfect relationship, right? Because as much as this is beautiful in life, as much as these good moments, they really bring you happiness, they really bring you fulfillment, there will also be times where it goes down again, right? It's just the tragedy of life. It can't always be up, you can't always be on top of the world. Inevitably there will be something that will knock you down, that will really grind you down to the core, and you must stay consistent and you must stay on your grind, and you have to realize that it's just a part of life. And that's what I mean by loving life to the fullest, alright? And I kind of think of this it was so clear to me when I had the video idea that there was a picture of a monk who was going through pain, and he just laughed, he just smiled because he was loving life. That was the picture that came up in my head, alright? Because, as I said, in Taoism, or especially I think what Lao Tzu taught us, is that if you want to really experience life to the fullest, if you really want to get drunk on life, if you will, I can link you a video of Einzelgänger, who is a really cool philosophy channel. He also talked about this, that if you want to get drunk on life, if you really want to experience life to the fullest, you have to experience downs, you have to experience the pain to the fullest, and you won't appreciate this unless you really love life, unless you realize that this is also life, right? Life isn't always about the stuff you see on social media. It isn't about everybody having beautiful bodies, perfect relationships, going to holidays 24/7, being financially free, and traveling the world and working whenever they want and from where they want. And life is also about a lot of deep shit, right? And all these people that you see, they might have a perfect life, they're also going through stuff. I've seen so many people that may have the perfect life on the outside, and then they actually open up to their community and they say, you know what, it's actually not that great, I'm not doing too well mentally, and I've been kind of depressed, right? Then what's all of that if you aren't mentally there, right? If you're not healthy in your mental space, right? And so I think you just have to appreciate that there will be times where it may get dark, where it may get lonely, and where you feel like the entire world is just going against you, because that's a part of life as well. And if you can't appreciate that, you will never truly see the beauty of life to the fullest, right? I think what really makes life precious is that there are these lonely moments, alright, where you will feel knocked down, where you will be at the very bottom and you will feel like it's hopeless and stuff. I think if you can just, as I said before, be like a monk in these moments, okay? If you can appreciate it to the fullest, if you can just sit there, laugh and enjoy, and just have an open heart and say, you always hear this quote on these motivational pages that when life gets tough, you shouldn't say why me, you should say try me. And that's exactly what I think you're actually like. You should be like this monk that I described to you before, right? Life is getting tough, life is getting hard, it's getting painful, but you appreciate, right? You laugh at it and you just say thank you, life, for giving me this part of you, because life can't be whole without the positive and the negative. I talked about this in my latest video. Yin and yang energy, there can't always be one of them. They always have to be in balance. They always have to counteract each other, right? And so I think if you can really learn to love the painful moments, if you can really learn to love the challenges that may come up in your life, and you actually see them as part of life, you see them as something good, I think that's when you will truly unlock the key to a fulfilled, to a happy life, and you will live life to the fullest. If you love life to the fullest, if you embrace the challenges, if you embrace the darkness, and you say, alright, this is just another part of life. It may not be the good part, but in order to experience it to the fullest, in order to really find my inner peace and really be in balance, I have to experience these dark parts. And that was just my message today. I hope I could make my point clear here. You have to always love life, no matter where it is, no matter in which direction it is going, okay? You have to realize that if you only love life in the good moments, you're missing out on a lot of other stuff that could potentially help you in life, right? You might miss out on a lot of stuff that, looking back, wasn't so bad, right? Because if you only live life in the good moments and you always feel sorry for yourself, you always have this victim mentality when life is getting hard, you're missing out on so much time, you're missing out on so much spiritual growth if you can't appreciate life in these moments. And that's really why I think you need to love life, you need to love the challenges in order to live life to the fullest.